It is an honor for me and privilege to welcome you all on my behalf and on behalf of the Office of Dimapur Naga Students Union to this inaugural function of the 21st General Conference. The Dimapur Naga Students Union came into existence on 24th May 1977 with unity for wisdom, culture, and progress as its motto. With the sacrifice and the good works of all the pioneers and senior leaders, DNSU today has become a full-fledged and legitimate guardian of the students and Nagas in general. Everyone is enjoying the fruit of their hard labors. We pay our highest respect and honor, and may God bless them all. Enabling the coming together of diverse culture, showcasing the rich cultural traditions to create a long-lasting bridge of friendship in order to achieve our shared goals of preserving our cultural roots and a harmonious, healthy, and happy society has always been our vision. Transforming unhealthy cultures at the 21st General Conference of the DNSU is an invitation to the generations of today, as responsible Nagas and global citizens, to reflect upon the way of life we are adopting, the cultures we are exposed to, the values and consequences of the cultures we are embracing from across the planet, and whether these cultures we adopt are wholesome for us, alongside preserving our diverse Naga culture.
Culture has some aspects that are easily seen and others that are very subtle and difficult to see and understand. Also, like an iceberg, that part of a culture that is visible, that means the ones that are observable behavior in front of us, is only a small part of a much bigger whole. This is why the 21st General Conference of the Dimapur Naga Students Union is a call to the Naga students and the generation of today to dive deeper into the cultures you are adapting or adjusting with, the cultures you are adopting or embracing or practicing right now, and see if these cultures or the way of life you are adopting and embracing from across the globe are healthy for you or not. We invite you today as responsible Nagas and global citizens to reflect upon the way of life we are adopting, the cultures we are embracing from across the planet, and whether these cultures we adopt or embrace are wholesome for us.
I'm delighted to be with you this morning in your 21st General Conference, and I extend warm greetings to all of you. And I want to thank you for inviting me to address you in this General Conference. As mentioned, I've heard lots, and I have seen a lot of activities of Dimapur Naga Student Union. As mentioned by NSF, you are the backbone of the NSF and the student organization, because Dimapur and Dimapur area is a cosmopolitan, a miniature India and miniature Nagaland, where all the communities and Naga tribes lives here. And therefore, today, Nagas leaving our villages and becoming urbanization, living in cities and towns. In this, I feel strongly that the pioneers of forming this Dimapur Naga Student Union has a vision and have a concern that we should have unity among ourselves and also to promote, protect and preserve our rich, customary and culture and tradition. And that's how today, with God's blessing, you have been working very hard, and I'm happy that the former presidents, the present president, the pioneers who had formed this Dimapur Naga Student Union, who are capable, committed, and having integrity and principles to uphold our Naga rich culture, tradition, our customary laws, and to be this township and cities, it's a new thing for us. So, coming to urbanization, we need that awakening of adapting with new system, new culture, but to preserve and protect our own culture, tradition. And that's how I salute the pioneers, and I salute the past presidents and the office bearers, the student community who had contributed to make this student union very strong in the urban area. Your theme of transforming on healthy culture. In human life, the transformations come. When you look at the Western world or the civilization that took place, the Europeans, how they went exploring the world and committed all human rights violations. They robbed, they killed, they conquered, they ill-treat people. But those are today the champion of human rights and also propagating the conservation of our environment. That's how Nagas also. We were headhunters. We are known for that. And we live in isolation, naked. Civilization did not reach us. So, Christianity and education coming to our land. We had already celebrated last year 150 years of Christianity and the education that has brought. When we celebrated Questi Centennial in 125 years, the theme was from darkness to light. And today, the younger generation, the student community, realizing this transformation, we have to abandon, discard the unhealthy cultures and adopt the new culture which is good for us. But But if we are not aware, then we'll do wrong things. There are so many ailments in the society. And therefore, this awakening is required. The Naga society, the total transformation is required. I had the privilege of being the Chief Minister for a long time. And we had realized a lot of things. Myself or my predecessors, my seniors, many things had gone wrong in our society. Compounded with Naga issue, unresolved issue, which also causing a lot of problems for our society. And in life, nobody, me or you or even the weakest or the biggest person, nobody get 100% justice, 100% right done to him. There is always a kind of compromise, forgive, forget, for coexistence. And that's why today I had the privilege of coming here, and I want to share this. I will take you back to the British time when they came to our Naga Hills. They found that we were totally isolated and not exposed to the outside world. We are doing head hunting among ourselves, killing one another, village against village, community against community. And therefore, our culture, our tradition, our customary laws were totally different from the mainland. And that's why the Britishers thought that they should give us a protection. And, you know, from British Parliament, Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act, 1873, the act was passed to protect the Eastern Bengal Regulation. Means the people in the northeast, the tribals, the hill tribals, who were still without kingdom, without governance, without any protection. And that's how this law has come. And that when the statehood was born, there was a demand that rules embodied in the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act 1873 shall remain in Nagaland. And that's how this protection came. And not only Nagaland, but today Mizoram has this regulation, ILP regulation, Arunachal has, the Manipur Hills has, and there are other demands also, which Government of India is looking to. And that is how British, when they are here also, they did not involve into local self-government, our customary laws, our civil laws. Even we have the protection in the Indian Constitution. That's why the younger generation realizing that we should transform on healthy cultures and promote, protect our rich cultures. Also, our children, younger generations, they have not become only Naga citizen, but Indian citizen. And many of our children, they have become a global citizen. And therefore, our friend Dr. Mumar Moming talk about our neighborhood, our friendship, not only our neighbors, but even beyond. We should make friends. Many of our children are also having intermarriages to the foreign people, to the mainland, and that's how we will become and realize how to survive and coexist in the cosmopolitan cities.
On behalf of the people of Karbi Anglong and the people of Assam and from the Assam Legislative Assembly, convey my greetings to all the students community present here for the 21st General Conference. The theme today is transforming unhealthy culture. I am going to speak few words. I don't know whether it will fulfill your expectation or not. If I commit some mistake, please forgive me. And this unhealthy culture, what are the unhealthy culture? There's lots. See, in Assam, one classical example I want to give, with due apology, that a chronic ulcer which is not healed and difficult to treat it, we term it as a Naga ulcer. And the most sore fruits which is difficult to eat, then we term it Naga tenga, that means Naga fruits. Then very ugly knife, that we term is as a Nagada, so Naga knife. So all ugly these things is termed as a Nagas, because that shows the hatred for this community. This is unhealthy culture. We must give up such type of culture to humiliate one community. With the development of the science and technology, we have created many things in this world. The creation, beginning from the modern vehicles, fighter plane, drone, and atom bomb. This is one way, it's a good that atomic energy we are getting for the use of our people. But at the same time, the havoc which it creates, we have an example in Nagasaki and Hiroshima in Second World War. So with the advancement of the science and technology, we are modernized. And many a time, we forget the value of our culture. One dangerous thing is that to make ourselves modernized, to show off, we used to take the things which we should not have taken. The drugs is one of the examples. For amongst the youth, it is a disease. Non-communicable disease is a drug addiction. It is because the unhealthy practice in our society. We lost our value of our culture. That's why we are running after those dangerous substances in the world. and destroying ourselves, destroying our parents, destroying our society, destroying our culture. So we must leave such type of unhealthy culture. We believe and we have faith from our student communities. You have tremendous strength to stop this kind of drug addiction from our society.